When I was growing up, my parents always told me about what was right for a man to do and what was right for a woman to do. Even if I marry, they said, you should not marry a woman taller than you because she will dominate you. I was made to believe that if I don't follow the culture, that I would be mocked. I grew up in a village where I had to help women in the plowing of the fields. I often saw how my brother's wife spent a full day working in the field. At the end of the day, I could see that his wife was tired, but he kept on working because it was expected from her. She didn't want to be mocked. I was only 15 years at that time, and I couldn't explain why I felt that this was wrong. I just knew it. I mentioned it to my brother, but he didn't want to listen. I guess he thought I was too young, but I understood the social and the family pressure. I have seen men leave their wives because of this, and the men questioned came, but he had no answers for it. My years later, I learned about gender issues while listening to the radio. I decided to approach my brother again for the same issue. He chose to ignore me, and he said I should apply what I believe to my own marriage. It was then I decided to live my life by example, that maybe he would listen then. I am glad to find that some of my answers to the questions I had growing up, I now understand that I don't have to treat my wife the same way our culture dictates. Treating my wife as my equal does not mean I'm less of men. I found that doing things together builds a closer family and a better environment for our children. My brother's wife is old now and doesn't have to work hard because the children are there to help in this regard. Now that these children are growing, he points to my marriage as an example. I realize now there are many things that we are taught to believe without asking ourselves why.